Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes like behind the O-line soon as the QB say hype? It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game James.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Big Game Sports Buzz, with a sports fanatic. Let me get it out. Sports fanatic and the pro athlete get together and talk about all things sports and everything related around it. I am Jay Stoggs, the Buff Nerd. Let's go. And thank you. Oh, wow, that was real short. And, of course, I'm joined by that pro athlete, the man, the myth, the legend, the reason why we're here and why the show is called what it is, Big Game James. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What up, Jay? What up, man?
Good.
Good to be here. Good to be here. So much going on in the sports world.
There's a lot going on. There's a whole bunch. Seasons are kind of, colliding together, where you have football is starting to wind up and get done, and basketball is starting to heat up. Hockey is heating up. Soccer is wow. I say football, basketball, and he just okay. So there are a lot of sports going on right now. It's cold, man. Before we move on, make sure that you like, subscribe, and smash that bell so you know when Big Game Entertainment has something going on. Right? We have, of course, Big Game Sports Buzz on Tuesdays, usually around 8:30. 8:30. Of course, we have on Wednesdays Cowboys Cutting Up, which will be soon changing because there won't be any more Cowboys.
Steadily evolving. Cowboys. Cowboys. Welcome. Yes. Off season. Welcome to the couch.
Welcome to the couch, right? And of course, on Thursdays, we have Two Birds, One Show, Philly Sports and Crafts Beer. Check these guys out. Dieter and Ricky T. They're awesome. They will get you learned in the world of craft beer. It is really knowledgeable, and they're really fun. Make sure the kids are in bed. That's going to be 9 Central.
That part.
9 Central, 10 Eastern Standard Time. So, we getting the coast. We just need somebody from the West Coast, but they usually probably still at work or doing whatever they do on the West Coast. I don't know what they do out there. I don't know.
Leave.
But we got a lot of things going on today,
alone, bro.
Yeah, okay. 4 downs. Hey, in our 4 downs, man, it's about to get heated. Please understand. If you saw my post on Facebook, yes, we're going there. Of course, we have Oh Hell No, Between the Lines, and we got One Gotta Go. Yay, great. And then, of course, we have Top 5. Think about this, folks. Top 5 worst tasting foods. I know you got one where you're like, I don't want to eat that ever in my life. I had it once, never again. That's what we're doing. So, are we ready?
See, you didn't say I had it once and never want to eat it again. You said top 5 foods you would never want to eat.
That's cool. I'm down with that too.
That works. Hey, man.
That works.
Let's do this.
Let's get it. All right, and so now we're in the 4 downs, the hottest topics going on. And of course, if you want to listen to this podcast, you can check us out on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcast, your favorite platform. We are there. In the 4 downs, we're going to jump off with this. Excuse me. It was reported earlier that University of Florida commit at the time, Jaden Rashada was decommitting from the University of Florida, because apparently the NIL deal that was offered to him fell through. Damn is right. It was not coming to fruition basically what you had, for lack of a better term, boosters, right? People who love University of Florida. They were coming together as a super PAC, if you want to use political terms, and pool their money together to pay this young man $13 million over 4 years. And that was like,
damn.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bread, boy.
That's a lot of chicken, as my man Marshawn would say. So, it's a lot of chickens. But they decided no. So here's the question. Is or will the NIL cripple the NCAA? This is what they fought for a very, very, very long time. Amateurism, right? Amateurism, even though we knew that's not what this is. But will this eventually cripple the NCAA? What do you say, Big Game?
Something's got to give, Jay. This is just bad all the way around to me. And the fact that a long time ago. Okay, let me stop. Let me do this. Let me rewind for 1 second. Okay, so I believe it's great, and I think that players getting some kind of compensation has been overdue for a long time. The universities benefit so much from these young men and capitalize on them. But the NCAA failed, like I said, in previous shows and prior shows, man, because they did not establish a proper paying system that was even or affordable and equitable for everyone to benefit, right? So now you have basically whose boosters has the bigger pocketbooks are going to be able to come in and come up with these crazy deals. And now, instead of committing for the love of what you may have for a coach or a university or what you've seen and what you know, you're strictly chasing the biggest deal out there. It's almost like getting the free agent contract, right? So what players are gonna, I don't know. I don't like it in a sense to where get your money, get paid. I'm all about that part. Please, as a father of a student athlete who has the dream of playing college football one day, I want him to be able to capitalize on the NIL deal, but I don't want that to be the only reason that he picks a university.
I get that. And make sure that you comment, please, because we like to see your thoughts. We'd like to read your thoughts and have them come through because this really is where we are now. I don't think you can take Pandora and put it back in a box because now that they're getting paid for their name, image, likeness, which they should, okay, you put them on games, you sell the jerseys, right, at the bookstore. You build stadiums on the back of these young men and women as well, okay? Because we cannot forget the UConns and the Iowas and the Baylors, right? Because guess what? People go to their games. They sell out at those games. And so, they're not getting the funding that some other people should as well. So I don't know. Hey, good to see you. Glad to have you here. Maybe you pay a cap would help level things. Yeah, maybe a pay cap would. What the NCAA did, and I think they did this on purpose, was they said, you know what? We're going to back off because the Pac-12 was saying, you know what? You can't tell us what to do. We'll just step away from the NCAA. And then the SEC said, you know what? Maybe we'll make our own super conference and we'll have a big 20-team big conference, if you remember that, right? And so there was a bunch of movement going on, and SEC was saying that they were going to leave, and Pac-12 said that they were going to leave. So the NCAA at this point, in my opinion, they just have no leverage at all. And they're going to let it run wild until the colleges finally say, okay, we've got to get a handle on this. Who's going to do this? And the NCAA puts on their cape and they say, we'll handle this. No more NIL. And it's done.
Damn. I don't think you can go backwards, though, Jay. I think you totally lose people if you try to go backwards and get out of the deal that's set up. What happens, I don't know, but I don't think you're able to backtrack and get away from those type deals. I think
you can, and I'll say this because Do you remember, and this was during your time, when you had rookies coming in, getting paid like $13 million a year, right? And I'm thinking of
you're probably
right?
thinking about Sam Bradford from Oklahoma. He was the one with that last super huge deal before they start capping rookie deals.
I'm thinking of DeMarcus Russell.
Okay,
is it DeMarcus Russell the QB for LA? Well, at the time, the Raiders.
For Oakland, for the Raiders, DeMarcus Russell.
Yeah, for the Raiders. Yeah. Got paid crazy dollars, was not good. But Sam Bradford is another one. They got paid buku bucks, right? Did not pan out. And so at that point, they said, no, we cannot pay these rookies like we should be paying veterans.
Right.
And so they changed where they said, look, based on where you're drafted, that's your cap. So Santina, to your point, yes, could they do it? But who's going to provide the cap? Who's going to do that? That's the real question.
Interesting.
That's a good game. You brought up a very good point that I do want you to bring up again.
What's
that?
You
were talking about the players and the coaching staff.
Oh man,
and the relationships.
I'm trying to figure out, Jay, because I mean it was never an issue when I was in college when I played. But the thought process now is you're getting these young men coming in with all this money. Some of them are going to be making more money than a lot of them are going to be making more money than position coaches on the staff.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you draw that line to where you feel like you make sure you don't get that superstar diva mentality that no one can tell me anything because you don't make what I make or do what I do?
Right.
That's the part to me that's like, whoa, it can't get out of hand. And I don't know if it will, but it's the question. The question lingers. Like it makes it something that we have to talk about. And, you made a point to where, like I said, I want these kids to be able to get their money. I want them to be able to get paid, X amount of dollars over 4 years or however long they decide to stay in school.
Right.
Learn. The one thing is their financial education going into this as well? Are we teaching these young black boys, I'm going to say it, are we teaching these young men, these young black men, how to manage their money and invest in other things? So if they don't go to the NFL, they've done something with this money they've gotten over the time in school that can help propel their life after college football. That's the part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The financial education, the resources, everything else. But I believe in a sense, Jay, and why I even brought this up to you is seeing a deal this big fall through and then the kid pull away from the deal. I feel like these giant NIL deals are going to hinder with college football somehow, some way down the road. I just see it taking a turn for the worse somehow, man.
Yeah, I can see that. And make sure that you comment because we do want to read it and we will comment back. Let's go ahead and let's move on into that second down. Look, over the weekend there was some good football played. There was some bad football played. Okay, we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But the question is now: is it time to say that Josh Allen is overrated? Now I'm gonna throw some figures at you. In the playoffs, we're just talking playoffs. His QB rating has been 69.5, 94.3, 149. And 80.1 this past year.
Man.
Now, so I mean, we're talking just QB rating, nothing else. QB rating. Because I think we can talk QB rating and we can safely say that's a good starting point, a good foundation of saying whether QB is good or not. Or that, they're efficient and they're doing their job well.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it doesn't take into account, some things that others may. Right, when it comes to interceptions and things of that nature and runs and blah, blah, blah. But are they efficient doing their job? The stats say no, he's not overrated, but the eye test, and I get it, he was injured. He was injured. But he played.
Man.
And game, you tell me. If you're on the field, because as a fan, I'm saying if you're on the field, then you can, hey, there you go. We winning, right?
Right.
So you can play. If you're on the field, you can play.
My bad, Jay. This is my thing, man. And I usually don't like doing this, but Dak Prescott's been getting thrown to the wolves a lot. A lot, Jay.
Yeah.
Everybody's ready to hang him out to dry. And I came across a clip from The Speak. And if you guys ever had a chance to check that show out, it's pretty cool. Shady McCoy, Ocho, whatever the long name.
Ocho Cinco?
No. Sam Acho.
Oh, Acho. Yeah, Acho.
Yeah, so Sam, Joy Taylor. And the question they presented on there is, does Josh Allen get a pass? And LaShawn McCoy came on saying how horrible Dak Prescott was. He shouldn't get a pass. But yet wanted to give Josh Allen a pass, to where Josh Allen is rated higher than Dak Prescott. Josh Allen has more weapons than Dak Prescott has. And now I'm not taking anything away from the Cincinnati Bengals defense. But if you look at that game and look at the two, San Francisco had the number 2 rated defense in the league. The Bengals are not a top 5 defense, I don't believe. And Josh Allen could not get his team to victory and perform the way he needed to. Hence, if Miami had any bigger galls about them, they may have been able to beat them in the first round. Jay, if you look at it, the last 13 games, Josh Allen has a QB rating of 84.5, 21 touchdowns, 2,920 yards, 13 interceptions. Yeah. Dak Prescott, 98.3 QBR, 28 touchdowns, 3,264 yards, and 16 interceptions. It's like an apple and an orange. It depends on what fruit you want to eat that day. They're about the same, right? So one quarterback is getting crucified and thrown to the wolves. The other one's not.
That's interesting.
I'm not sold on Josh Allen yet now, man. I'm not sold on it now. We always talk about the big games. We always talk about Kirk Kane and what he hasn't done. When is Josh Allen going to overcome? They talk about this talent that he has. He's talented. He's
talented.
He can run.
He's talented.
He had 800 yards rushing. When is he going to turn the page and separate himself from the other quarterbacks? That's the whole thing. So, like, right now, you can say what you want. You can harp on it. I don't like using the word overrated, because he has performed and he's taken Buffalo. He's getting them there. But, they're supposed to have Super Bowl aspirations this year. And they came up short against a team that I think some people wrote off after the first 3 weeks of the year. And like I said, I'm not trying to take anything away from.
I was one of them,
from Cincinnati coming out and hitting Buffalo in the mouth.
They figured it out.
For Stephon Diggs and him to have that rift the way they kind of did on the sideline, and something's lacking there, bro. Something is lacking there.
I read that piece on him where, they had to come back and I can't remember his name, Duke Johnson had to come back and get him, right? And he's a practice squad running back. He said, "Hey, man, that's not the way. When you're frustrated, when things aren't going right, and it just seems like, heck, we could take Dak Prescott and Maher, like he's on the sideline yelling, 'Go for 2.' But yet CeeDee Lamb is like, 'Hey, man, we got you. Don't worry about it. We got you,' right? He missed 4 field goals. 4 PATs in a row. CeeDee Lamb is like, 'Hey, I got you.' But Dak Prescott, who's a stand-up guy, who's character guy, who's leader, is yelling, slamming his helmet down, 'Go for 2. We need to go for 2. So, well, right. All I'm saying is this, man. I think the injury did matter, but I also can see where, look, man, again, I'm looking at these stats from playoffs. I'm talking, if you can make the playoffs, let's talk there. Because to me, that's where you're making money.
Okay. Hey, no arguments there, bro. Nothing there.
You're going from, 69.5 to 94.3. That's a huge jump in QBR.
Right.
And then the next year, it's 149. Like, bro, that's major moves. That's major moves. Even this year, he had 2 games, 308 yards, average passing yards per game. Okay. So is he overrated? No. Did he have a bad year? Yes. Do they need to figure it out because their defense did not do a good job? Sure. Get Von Miller healthy. Okay. Get Von Miller healthy.
And Michael Hyde. I mean, they lost.
And Michael Hyde. Get him healthy.
They lost two key components on their defense, man. And it showed in that game that they missed.
Absolutely it did.
A lot.
Absolutely did.
Yeah.
And hey, guess what? Maybe Hamlin.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
DeMar, you're right. You're right, Jay.
So there's a difference there. There's a difference there. But I will say, and we'll talk about this when we get to Between the Lines, Joe Burrow is that guy. He is that guy. Speaking of that guy, third down, we want to talk about one of the game's favorite players of all time. I'm joking here, obviously. LeBron James. Look, he's chasing history right now. He is 224 points away from passing Kareem as the all-time leading scorer. Damn. So here's a real question. Yeah, here's a real question. Even if he gets the scoring title, right? Even if he's the all-time scoring leader, does that now put him? What's his legacy after that? Is he greatest of all time? Here we go.
Man, Jay, listen. A lot of people are on social media right now, and some people that I've talked to on Twitter and Instagram are saying that LeBron James is playing now how they wish he's played all along. That he's playing more. Hey man. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I know. I'm not the LBJ King James dude. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he's playing. He should have been playing forever and aggressive, and he's trying to make his mark on history.
Yeah.
But does it? I always feel like, Jay, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you're gonna have Team LeBron, Team Jordan. Some people are going to, no matter what LeBron does, say he's the greatest all times, regardless if he passes Kareem. And some people are going to say, well, yeah, he passed Kareem, but he still doesn't have the rings Jordan has. So, yeah, he's still not. It's so hard to say. It's going to be an amazing feat for him to be able to come. But at the same time, look at when he came into the league to compare to, Kareem went to school, UCLA, for 3 years before he came out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I mean, the scoring is a little bit different. It's hard to do. I mean, not to take anything away from LeBron James achieving this goal or this accomplishment. I mean, but I mean, he's still gonna be top 5 all time, regardless. This record without it, LeBron James is a top 5 player of all time, no matter how you look at it. Whether I'm a fan or not, I would be a fool if I sat up and said, like, man, you crazy, man. LeBron not even in GOAT category, dude. Y'all, no one will watch this anymore. He deserves the conversation. He deserves the accolades that he gets. It's just to me, it's almost like one more notch in the belt, something else that he will achieve to cement his place in basketball history. And he's an icon, man.
Yeah, this is what I say to people like that, because LeBron James is, to me, the most complete player ever. And when they talk about, oh, well, I wish he played like this last year. In 2022, LeBron James averaged 29.8 points a game. Granted, he was hurt, but he averaged 29.8 points a game. He averaged 8.5 rebounds a game. He averaged 6.9 assists a game. That was last year. You show me anybody on any other team that's doing that. Just show me. Just show me anybody. Who? But you're telling me that this guy is, I wish he played harder. The year before, 30.3 points a game. That was the year before. And he played 56 games. He played 56 games. He averaged 8.2 rebounds a game. He averaged 6.2 assists a game. That's called consistency, people. I don't know if you know what that is, but dude, that's if you look at his lines, that's every year. That's every year. I like LeBron. I think he is one of the greatest players of all time. I believe that. I believe he is the greatest player of his generation, of his era. I believe that because his numbers bear it out. He's been to the championships. You can tell me what he lost. That's cool, but you got to be there to lose it. You got to be there to lose it. It's a lot of people that have not gone, Dame Lillard, to the dance. But yet you want to talk about this dude? Come on, man. Get out of here with that. Grandizer, my guy, how you doing? I hope you're both well. We are hitting the like to show support. Thank you so much. Thank you for that, man. Yeah, the loss was Grandizer. It was tough.
Hey, Grandizer, I'm not gonna lie, and I said I was gonna be a gentleman because Jay Stoggs was so great to me when they beat the Buccaneers, but I'm not gonna lie, I did this a little bit. Just a little bit, Jay.
That's cool, man. You know what? Good to have you, Grandizer, as usual, per the usual. I didn't mean to soak up that whole segment there on that third down, but it just goes all over me when people say stuff like that. Like, well, and I'm not a Lakers fan at all.
That you are not. We know that.
I am not.
You're not a Lakers fan at all.
But you know.
But you don't have to be a Lakers fan, Jay, to know basketball and to know what counts as being good or great or anything else. You know what I'm saying? That's just like
that's it. So he played for different teams. A lot of people play for different teams. Okay, he's just awesome.
A lot of people ring chasing nowadays.
But he got Brady. Well,
if he does not try to come back, if he does not try to come back and go to Tampa, he goes somewhere else on a team that's already kind of stacked. It's ring chasing, dude. I mean, it is what it is. You know
Wallace, my guy, good to see you. Yes, once again, came up short. But again, it was nice to be in the playoffs. Tell me how your team did. So, look. Damn. Wallace, you know it's love, man. Make sure you hit that like button, too. Make sure you hit that like button, man. Hit that heart button.
Wow.
Because we love it. Look. I again, his legacy is cemented. He will go down. And I think that's fair what you said, Big Game. He's a top 5 of all time.
Top 5, bro.
Top 5 until
Easily.
Steph starts to get to the point where he's about to retire. Because I think Steph can definitely surpass him. And
if he can keep shooting the way he's shooting and
he will
and not take the lumps that he's been taking lately, yeah, Steph's gonna do something crazy with the scoring record, bro. It is what it
He'll
is.
do it.
Yeah.
But think about this though. Jordan, Kobe, who else? Pippen. Nobody else has gotten there. Right. Nobody else has gotten there to Kareem. Nobody. So you can say longevity, you can say college, you can say high school. Nobody's done it. Nobody. So take that. 4th down. Man. Let's see who we got here. Hey.
Come in, Big
Have
game.
imagine if he smile, walk away. I know.
Hey, Q, you got a point, man. But it
come in, Big Game. He may not be happy with management if he smile, he'll walk away.
I think this will come on, Big Game, but I got you.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, let's come on, Big Game. He may not. Hey, I mean, they made that big trade. Oh, he's talking about the Bucks because that right there, dumpster fire. Man, that's a dumpster fire, bro. I said it's gonna be nice. Let's get to this 4th down.
Is there a comment I missed? You know what I'm
saying? Hey, I think he's talking about LeBron though. Yeah. You know who's playing the best though? is Russell Westbrook.
They still need to shop his. He crazy though. He trying to
crazy,
call out coach.
But he's good. He's the most awesomest sixth man you could ever have.
Yeah, he's embracing this role a little bit, but
he's talking about TB12. Now that's a who did they put in place for him besides Gronk? That was it.
Well, I think
everybody's been there.
Yeah, but they tried to get Brown there to help as well, and he just went cuckoo. With Tampa, it is what it is, man. There's a lot of things we need to go. The Caps, yeah.
Nah, the coaches were there, man. Byron was there. Bruce Arians was this guy. He was on staff. I mean, hell, he came down from the box.
Eric Gary.
Man, listen, Tom Brady is old, and it is time for him to retire. Damn. On that. He's done.
Hey, that's fourth down at the door. Let's go.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go. There's a clip out there. This year, Tom was trying to rally the troops when they were playing San Francisco. Check that clip out. He was mic'd up. They actually yanked the mic out. He yanked it out because he's lost the guys, man. Just check that out. Look it up. It's there. Fourth down. Here we go. Very recently, Ed Reed, the former head coach of Bethune-Cookman College, was let go, citing, and it was cited that basically he is not a good fit for the school, right? They have some differences of opinion of how things should be ran and his the way he is.
Hey Jay, before you finish, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
What does muck me mean? I heard Ed Reed say, y'all say I'm out here mucking y'all mucking me. I want to know what the muck mean. I'm not from Florida. I got some family that live there.
He's from Louisiana.
Oh, that's right. He's from New Orleans.
He's from Louisiana. He's right outside. He told you.
He went to the U. Okay, keep going, bro. I just was,
dragging, dogging. Yeah. Because he pointed out the discrepancies. He made it public. This is what I saw in comments, and this is what got me incensed. It's two things. Number one, the comment, and really this should be my oh hell no right here. But it was comments people were making saying, well, he ain't Deion. He ain't Deion. Like, well, he act like he Deion Sanders. He's not. He's Ed Reed. He's Ed Reed. He does things Ed Reed does. Deion does things that Deion does.
Right.
They're two different people.
Totally.
The second thing was when people were trying to tell me certain schools were closed and comparing Bethune-Cookman to those schools, when in actuality, those schools are not closed. Like, when you don't do your research and you comment because you don't know, that I have an issue with that. I'm a buff nerd because I like to do the research. I want to find out the truth. The truth is out there. Ed Reed should have pointed out the discrepancies because they're wrong. If he's saying that the kids don't have a place to take a shower after they practice and or game, and they wash their own uniforms and clothes and practice clothes, that's an issue.
That's a problem. Big time.
I don't care what school you go to. I didn't do that in high school. Why do you think a college should do that? That's ridiculous. Hell, I didn't do that in middle school. I didn't wash my pants in middle school. I didn't wash my jersey in middle school. What are we doing here?
Right.
So people need to get over it and say, look, if you so upset with Ed Reed, why aren't you going over to Bethune-Cookman yourself and saying, hey, what's the problem? What's the issue? Look for yourself. You know what? This is a problem. This is an issue. Let's fix it ourselves. But we want to get on people because we actually pointed out, people that pointed out and say this is wrong and you shouldn't do this. We mad at them. I'm done.
Hey Jay, I say pump the brakes on a lot of things, not to you, but to people and how they react to things. First and foremost, like I said, I had a chance to meet Ed Reed once before a long time ago, man, and came across as a cool guy. It's not like I talk to Ed Reed all the time. I'm not gonna try to sit up there and pretend I know what he was thinking when he went through that situation, but it was a boiling point, right? It had to be a boiling point to where you go in, and I'm sure and everybody's all, he should have toured the campus before he signed. I'm sure he did, and I'm sure they told him by the time he come back down, things would be ready to go so he can get going with his recruiting weekends and everything else. The old coach is closing the office. They're clearing up space to excavate to try to build a practice field on campus because these kids were practicing 20 minutes away. Didn't have a suitable locker room really over there at that practice field. Kids were washing their own clothes. And the only thing I say Ed Reed did wrong was he should have just X'd out the profanity if he was going to go live. You know what I'm saying? Like if he wanted to have a sit down with the AD and him and AD go to it and he spit it all out raw and uncut to the AD, yeah. Going on a live feed on social media to vent, I don't know if it was the greatest idea in the world, but at the same time, as Bethune-Cookman, you have to ask yourself the questions. Am I going to find anybody better and more passionate than this man right here that's wanting to help my university? Even though he called out your flaws, I think they could have worked together to get it figured out, and they did not.
Yep.
At all.
And Wallace, you are correct. There's a lot of things going on at BCU, and Ed told the truth and brought it to the light with his passion for the kids. I absolutely believe that. I absolutely believe that. That part, Wallace, that's the comment of the night. Yeah, that's the comment of the night. That he definitely did.
But Jay, Bethune-Cookman, the chancellors, the presidents, the ADs, it's enough to where they just make you go,
oh hell no! 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 Oh hell no!
Oh, hell no.
That's right. This is a segment where things we see this week makes you say, oh, hell no. Obviously, for me, this week, being a Dallas Cowboys fan, almost, that's the oh hell no right there. That's it. That's it. We trusted it. We believed in it. It let us down. Being a fan. I don't know where to put the blame. Well, I do, but I don't. I do, but I don't. We'll go deeper tomorrow. Join us there. It should be very fun for all the Cowboys haters because, there's just as many Cowboys fans as there are haters.
I will definitely. I just need to see Trey's face. I definitely will be tuning in to see that. Well, Jay,
the reality is, yeah. That's it.
So you said just being a fan itself is oh hell no, or right you give your team the oh hell no because of their performance. What is it? Like what's the real oh hell no moment for you, bro?
I think that's it. I think that part is you don't know if you want to blame yourself for rooting for that team or the team itself. No, I guess it's the team. Damn. But it's not the whole team. It's just one particular part, mainly a person or two that work together on the offense. Who can't make adjustments at all.
Wow. Hey man, hey, I'm sorry for you, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. So
hey man, I said I didn't have an oh hell no.
Yeah.
I do. And it's a couple of different and it's a couple of different ones, man. But Desmond Bain and LeBron James getting into it this past Friday. LeBron, had some choice words for Desmond Bain about not, you hadn't really earned the right to talk crazy, and LeBron came back a couple plays later with a serious flush on him, and then lo and behold, Dylan Brooks and Shannon Sharp getting into it. Now I don't know if y'all seen Uncle Shay Shay, but I think he on some HGH, and he is more fit now. He is more fit now than he was when he played, and Shannon Sharp I thought was going to go whip Dylan Brooks and Desmond Bain's ass, but at the same time, I think he realized he had to calm down. But Shannon, you got too much going on to get that excited and your man crush on LeBron James to want to go whip that. And I know it was disrespectful that Brooks. Dylan Brooks called whatever the boy name, he like transgenders, called you a blogger, not really, like you just some person that goes out and chases stuff on the internet to talk about them and not being a Hall of Fame quarterback that got some sports knowledge. But that's my old hell nah, bro, man.
Bridget, I like you. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, we all on the couch.
Yeah, Bridget, but we're glad you saved this room. Yeah, Bridget, the Falcons saves room for everybody on the couch, and we want to appreciate you there, okay? You know what I mean?
I appreciate you being here, though, Bridget. Yes, you enjoy yours as well. Enjoy that high pick.
Bridget, don't you come in here shooting that gun. God damn it.
I mean, she came in firing. That's all right, though. Nah, man, she came in. But that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. It's well deserved. We're all here on the couch, sitting together. Even though you've worn like a divot in the seat, though. You got a divot in your seat. Divot.
When the last time the Falcons been off the couch?
Man, was it that year they lost the Super Bowl? Was it that year where they were in the lead and then lost? We're not going to do that, though. We're not going to do that. We're going to.
We will not.
No cap year. Man, look, we got playoffs to talk about. Let's go hit them between the lines. Okay, so. You knew it. You knew we'd be sitting on the couch with me real soon. Okay, great. Awesome. You hear the disdain in my voice, Bridget. You hear it. You hear it. This is Eric. Hey, Eric, welcome to the podcast, man. Love that you're here. Zeke about to light it up next year. I'm calling it now. 12. Nah, brother.
Hey, Zeke, no, Zeke's gonna light it up. He gonna light it up. Nah. You see how black his lips are? He gonna light it up. He gonna light up a joint or a blunt. He ain't gonna light up no field.
Stop
Come on, Ark.
You need to stop,
please.
Y'all not gonna talk about my team like that. Bring up the bat. Oh yes, we are. Oh yes, we are, Wallace. That's the way. Zeke is pissed.
Wallace,
Zeke
is
pissed.
We will rewind. Zeke should be pissed. He should be pissed. He pulled the Brinks truck up and stole from the Dallas Cowboys.
He should be. I'm not gonna say that.
He should be mad at his money. You're right.
He got his money.
The joke didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
I know.
The point is,
I know what you were saying, though.
Zeke's kind of past this point of what he's going to be able to contribute and bring to the Cowboys because they don't even utilize the running game the way they should. Kellen Moore wants to throw the ball too damn much.
Man, and then, oh my God, it's just all right, look. There are 4 teams left.
Yes, sir.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Well,
the Kansas City Chiefs.
What?
the Niners of San Francisco, the 49ers of San Francisco, and the Eagles of Philadelphia.
The Eagles. You made me think of Eggo waffles when you say that, dog. Just let you
That's what I feel. That's how I feel about them. Pretty much. Q. Bengals versus Niners with the Bengals taking the chip.
Damn, Q, you just skipped the championship games, went right on to the shit to the Super Bowl, huh?
To the show.
I ain't mad at you, man.
Listen, let's talk about the games first. Okay. I really don't want to, but I think we have to just a little bit. Zeke Dunn, we all knew that once he took the abs away. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Maybe.
So when he covered up his abs, he was done, dog. That was it. Wow.
Yeah. He did get trucked on that last play. That's the dumbest play ever. But you know what? That should have been my oh hell no.
That was a running back snapping the ball with a linebacker run.
That's a oh hell no. Well, let's rewind that. That's oh hell no. That's the dumbest play I've ever seen. I don't know what that was. And then, oh my God. Anyway.
Hey, yeah, let's
so I think we can.
Man, we can start with that Kansas City Chiefs game. Really, now I will say this: Jacksonville, I think, surprised a lot of people and performed a lot better than people were going to give them credit for. Jay, I know I did not give Jacksonville.
Did not realize
in my mind.
How
I didn't think it would be that good.
Etienne actually is. I think that part.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I'll say because it was just put out today that Doug Peterson is the NFL Coach of the Year. Deservedly so. Because, the dude before him, his predecessor, who shall remain nameless in the National Football League annals of history, left that team in dire straits. For all you people in Duval, that's Doug Peterson. For all you people in Duval, I'm sorry. That was bad. That they should have never hired that dude at all. He talked good game. That's how he got that youngin. But that was horrible. Doug Peterson came in, transformed that team. Yeah, he was smacking them. Transforming that team made him better. So that was a great game. I enjoyed it. People over here were like, oh, look what they Hey. Kansas City pulled it out.
Do you think, Stoggs, that Mahomes is going to be healthy enough to play like himself, or a high ankle sprain in a week's time to try to get over? Boy, that's going to be real tough, man. He's going to be doped up and coked up.
Man, and you know what? Hey, and Wallace, you're about to say, I think the Bengals are going to beat the Chiefs again with absolutely. Absolutely. Look, you can say what you want to about the Bengals, and I heard this today. They are no longer the Bungles. They have a squad. Joe Burrow is the dude. He is the man. He's the best quarterback in the AFC. He is the best quarterback in the AFC right now.
He better than Josh Allen?
Yeah. Against a team that has enough? Yeah. I read that QBR stat for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Josh Allen is hurt. Joe Burrow is not, but Joe Burrow keeps getting hit, but he still performs. Joe Burrow had, 2 offensive linemen out?
3. I think they ended up with 3.
Because I think one got hurt during the game.
Hey, man. I gave A. Reed, I was like, A. Reed, I'm really nervous about these injuries to the O-line, and boy, did they step up and play.
But
they stepped up and played, man.
He's used to that. All right, Egg, you're going to give me this long thing read? I'm going to read it, though, Egg. I'm going to read it. What if, for the first time ever, Brady takes on a backup role to Dak and Trent? Man, stop it. I'm going to stop right here. Jerry Jones could make some money.
I'm shooting all that shit down. I ain't even let you read all that.
Than Brady, Cowboys jersey, none of that would be entertaining. That, oh my gosh. That, oof.
No.
Wait,
no.
what's this? They have been the hottest team. I think, yeah, absolutely, the Bengals have been.
Yeah, easily, Wallace. You're right, man. You're right, dude. It's hard to pick against them right now. It is hard to pick against what they're doing, but I think Pat Mahomes. We gonna make these picks in a minute, Jay. I think we owe that to the peoples and to ourselves to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't even know how Mahomes came back and played through the injury that he suffered, bro. I really don't even know how. I mean, yeah, adrenaline and a lot of the drugs are wrapped up, but I know he is not able to hardly walk around tonight. This week it'll be booted up, all the pressure off of him, trying to get the swelling down. I don't see how it
happens. Cute. I'm with you, man. If TB comes to Dallas, I'm burning all my shite. Yes,
come on, hey,
all of it. All of
it. You lying and Q lying.
No, I'm not.
Gonna burn your. You gonna burn your. Who you gonna root for?
They have given up.
Who you gonna root
They
for?
have given up if they go for TB. For TB 12, they've given up.
One, Tom don't want to come here because y'all don't even have a receiving core that he wants.
Are you kidding me?
CeeDee Lamb. That's it. We've talked about this. And the one guy that you talked about that I tried to go to bat for, that motherfucker did not show up this week. Where was Gallup at, bro?
Bruh.
Y'all had to go sign T.Y. Hilton. Your tight end is your second best wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't want this, but I'm thinking about it like someone in sales. Yeah, in sales, absolutely. All business. I'm with you, but no. I just and Tom would want to go back to the West Coast. I'm thinking that he's got money. He's got funds. And for him to be a backup, he's looking to start somewhere. Yeah, Q Gallup is tired of being overlooked, and that's not his fault. Yeah, that was scheme. And that was quarterback. That was scheme, and that was quarterback. I don't know what's going on right now.
That was my fault. My bad. I just accidentally hit that.
You just pressing buttons, man. Look, pay attention. Look, so AFC. Let's go ahead. We're gonna make that pick because we talked about the games. Jacksonville, they came up short, but they had a great season. They really did have a great
season. Duval, stand up, baby.
Man. And so I'm really looking forward to see what they're doing for next year. For real, TY about to show up too next season. Okay. We'll talk about that tomorrow for sure.
TY my age, bro. He ain't boy.
Yep, he panics and has tunnel vision because those picks. All right, so I'm not sure I can trust Mahomes with that high ankle sprain on which leg. It's his right leg, so he has to pivot off of it. He couldn't run, so he's a stable quarterback. And he's going to have to make movements and adjustments. And, I mean, oof. That's going to be tough.
Come on, man.
That's going to be tough. And look, Kansas City's defense. You
don't like Chris Jones?
Chris Jones is nice-ish. But the rest of them.
Hey, but this Chris Jones against that Bengals O-line.
Okay. Yeah. But if you have somebody that's going to rush you, what do you do in that point? What do you do when you have someone like Chris Jones that's going to rush the quarterback? How do you basically get him out the picture?
You can either double team him, you can either chip block him, you can either play action pass him or run away. Now that's the thing I don't think no one's talking about. Joe Mixon, they almost had 200 yards rushing against Buffalo. Joe Mixon was running the hell out that ball.
I mean, they can run the ball. They can run it. They can do play action.
They ran pretty well.
They got some really good receivers on the edges. So, I mean,
hey, I'm going Bengals too, bro. I think I'm going Bengals, dog.
I just don't see it. Wallace, what we saying here, man? And the Bengals play good zone defense to make Mahomes to hold on to the ball a little longer. And that was the difference in the games that they played. That's the difference in the games they played.
Right there.
They don't have to. But Joe and the boys got their number. I'm telling you, man. They're gonna let this chance slip away. All right, let's flip it over to the NFC. Oh, listen. Philly is for real.
Talk about it.
Philly is for real. We talked about how, well, he's hurt. And Jalen Hurts is hurt, and he ain't this, and Philly ain't really that, and they're pretenders, and they ain't played nobody. And they said, okay, New York, you got yourself a little win. Cool. Watch this. And they beat up on them. That score, that's not the real score. That's a fake score. And I'm going to tell you why. It should have been higher. Saquon was nowhere to be found. Nowhere. Danny Dimes, man, they busted him down to a penny. Bro, I'm telling you, Philly is for real. Philly is for real.
I know that hurt you to say, Jay. That hurt you, didn't it?
With everything in my being. San Francisco has a really great defense. Really great on the front. But that back, and I know what they did against my Cowboys. I know what they did. But the reality is, again, you have somebody like Jalen who can run the ball well and can put the ball on target downfield. And, oh, by the way, you have some really good receivers. And you have OCs and quarterback coaches and head coaches that say, hey, this is how we're going to figure it out. Come on, man. And I haven't even mentioned their defense. Brock Purdy, for the first time, saw pressure, and he didn't like that. Think about this. In that game against Dallas, they had one scoring touchdown. One. The rest were field goals. This is supposed to be that high-flying, offense that can just big plays. One touchdown. McCaffrey started running a little bit at the end. Debo was not really into the offense. It was really more of a Christian McCaffrey show. Right? So.
Man.
Philly, it's going to be a Philly Bengals affair.
Wow.
Philly Bengals.
I still think San Francisco has the defense to slow down the Philadelphia Eagles running game. I don't know if they can stop the running backs and the quarterback from running. That scares me. I think you're right, man. I said it's going to be – last night I said the Bengals and the 49ers, and right now I still don't know. I'm going to do a pop-up show on Friday to let my – it's going to be the Bengals. I think the Bengals beat Kansas City. That Eagles 49ers game, I'm excited. I want to see that one.
Los Eagles are going to be tough to beat at home, but I think this is going to be yeah. And guess who else is on that defense? Ndamukong Suh.
What? You called out Ndamukong Suh over everybody else on that D-line? Sweat.
I mean, that's the lowest rung. Think about that. That's the lowest rung. That's the lowest rung on the defense.
And Slay, Darius Slay, the DB. They got a great secondary too, man. It sounds like I'm saying Eagles the way I keep talking about them, huh?
I mean, the way you keep talking, it sounds like Eagles, man. That's what it sounds like.
You know me. You say I'm a habitual line stepper. I'm gonna wait until I get closer to make my prediction.
Man, that's what you know. What I should call you an ego, an ego. You're a waffle. You're a waffler. Waffle. You waffling. Hey man, let's get to this that you like and no one else likes.
Hey man, you're gonna love this one today. Hey guys, don't listen to Jay Styles.
Come on. All right, this is the part of the show where Big Game calls out stuff that don't even make sense. You groups it together, and then you have to say which one has to go. All right, so yeah, make sure that you check Cowboys Cutting Up tomorrow, 8 p.m. and Two Birds, one show, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, gang.
Hey, why you always choose to plug your shows during this little segment of mine, man? It's all good, dog. Hey, so this week's one gotta go. It's gonna be easy for some and hard for others, but we're gonna keep it with football players this time, since in the theme of everything else.
Yeah.
So got Dak Prescott, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, or Daniel Jones. One's gotta go.
Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was exposed. He ain't that dude. And you know what? I'm so glad New York is keeping him. Thank you, New York. Thank you.
But Jay, he had a great season. Who do you go get as your quarterback that doesn't know Brian Daboll's system right now? I mean, you don't think Daniel Jones can learn to get better with that coach?
Yeah. Look, he's had 2 seasons with the same coach. It's great.
No,
one season.
This is the coach's first year.
His first year, but it seems like he knows what he's talking about. So hey, that's cool. That's great. They're going to bring him back. That's awesome. Just beat the brakes off him next year again. But these 75 sacks between regular season and the playoffs so far for the Eagles are going to be tough to go again. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm trying to tell you. You got a rookie third string quarterback, and I get it, but who are you picking, man?
Man, one got to go. Dak, Josh Allen, Trevor Lawrence, and Daniel Jones. I think for a lot of people, they'll say Daniel Jones. That's just the obvious answer. I think he's right for that system. Man, 7 years in this system, Dak Prescott just seemed like he's really not making the strides he needs to be an elite NFL quarterback, man. If one got to go to me, believe it or not, I'm gonna say Dak Prescott.
Oh my God, is he right here?
As he cuts off his camera and his mic.
That's cool. Yeah. Hey,
hey, I don't know if that was more so to piss you off or really what.
It's to piss me off.
Oh man. But between him and Josh Allen, it was tough, man. It really was.
Because Trevor pick Josh Allen.
Trevor Lawrence has showed that he's going to be a great quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence is going to be a great quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence is going to be pretty good.
He's going to be good. He stays healthy and he stays in that system.
Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones, and there's no sweat off my brow at all.
I know. So you're like,
that's it, man. I'm sorry, Dak. Bye. Shit,
man. Look, let's get into this.
Too bad.
Well, it's what I'm used to now. Top 5. Let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
That's right. Some people have a top 100. Some have a top 50. Some have a top 25. Some even punk out and do just a top 10. But here at Big Game Sports, we don't do that. We say who's in, who's out. Give me your top 5. This week, top 5 most disgusting foods that you would never want to eat. Some of these, for me, I've tasted. I've had.
Hey, man, we're gonna keep the tradition going, man, and I'm gonna go first. Number 5 for me, I said menudo. That's like a soup with cow stomach in it. No, thank you, player. No, thank you, menudo. Man, I saw these in the store one day, and I was like, "Who the hell cooks and eats these? Chicken feet." I'm good, player. Chicken feet, I'm good. Nah, no, I might sound like a hypocrite because I tear up some pig feet.
Yes, you are a hypocrite.
But chicken feet,
papaya?
Tina, for real? Just a fruit, regular papaya? Never. Okay.
We're not judging here, but we are. But we're not.
Now,
yours
Jay,
is papaya.
This one here for me, number 3, tongue. I saw a cow tongue in the grocery store, and it was the biggest damn thing I ever seen in my life. I was like, that's their whole tongue. I don't want nothing. I don't want to bite nothing that I know was made to taste other stuff. I ain't eat no tongue, bro. That's just me. Number 2, liver and onions. My grandmama tried to trick me a long time ago back in the day. And you know, because I like cube steak and gravy.
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, baby, it's just cube steak." I ate that liver. I swear, I think I turned a different color before I ran to the bathroom and spit this shit out. So liver and onions. Nope. Or just liver. No.
You say it's gross. You said papaya is gross.
God.
Okay.
So my last one, dog.
Yeah.
Just the thought of these. I don't know how nobody do it. Rocky Mountain oysters, bro.
Hey, tastes like bacon.
No, bacon tastes like bacon.
These taste like bacon too.
Rocky Mountain oyster got taste like balls. That's what they are. I'm no thank you. Bacon. That's my top 5, Jay. That's what I got for you, bro. Hey,
all right, my guy.
You know, hey, just
I would
eating those things.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. I agree with that. So for me, again, I told you this at the beginning. We say anything that's not meat.
What are you laughing at, Jay Styles?
You don't like anything that's not meat. That's funny. That's a ha ha ha.
Anything that's not.
That's funny. It's my turn. It's my turn.
I didn't get the laugh. But okay.
Yeah, my turn. Because you're gonna do this. All right. Okra. I don't like okra. It is gross
you tripping.
to me. Even fried. I know you're gonna say, "Oh, but you can fry it." No.
I eat okra and tomatoes, bro. I love okra.
Ugh. I have sat at a table until they turned the lights off on me and still didn't eat it.
So you're not putting okra in your gumbo?
No, not at all. No. And for anybody that says, well, it ain't gumbo, shut up. You're not real. You're not real anyway. I don't care. I'm not eating it. Ugh. I'm not eating it, man. Get out of here with that. Damn. Chitlins. I do not eat chitlins. I don't. And I know some of you are like, Jay, we may have to question some things here. That's fine. That's okay. I still ain't eating it. Every Christmas, my grandmother, Mama, would come and she would make chitlins. She would make chitlins at a house. And we would go to her house. She'd make chitlins. I would get KFC because I don't eat that. That's not what I do.
You never had chitlins, Jay?
Are you kidding me? You don't eat menudo. That's cow intestines. Chitlins are pig intestines.
I know what it is, bro.
This is the funniest conversation. Oh, I guess so. You know, that's cool. Come back. Make sure that you like. Subscribe. We have these all the time.
Finish, because I said that. I was like, I think cow stomach is nasty. And I told Chitlin, my wife was like, you done ate I've seen you eat every part of the pig now.
Rooter to the tutor. That's you. Rooter to the tutor. Pig ears, pig nose, pig tail.
I just grew up like I haven't had snout, but I had ear, tail, feet, and chitlins. Yeah, all of it.
No, sir. You can miss me with that. Balut. If you're not familiar with balut,
that's the shit. Sorry.
Look, if you're not familiar with balut, this is a Filipino delicacy. And basically what you have is you have an egg that is fermented, right? Incubated. And basically you have like a bird that's almost like full grown. Not quite. Still a bit yolk there. Drop that in, boil it, and you eat it generally out of the shell.
I was trying to tell my wife that right there. I said, there's an Asian dish that's a dead duck, a bird in the egg. I said, I don't know the name of it, but I know I would never eat that. And I couldn't.
B-L-U-T.
Yeah.
Balut.
So that would have made my list too. That's some nasty.
Yes. Yeah. that for me, that's not where I am. I'm not there. I'm not there. Next on my list is called Pizzle. Now, if you're not familiar with what Pizzle is, it kind of goes back to what James was talking about with Rocky Mountain oysters. Pizzle is actually the penis of an animal. And they take that and they dry it up and put it in the bag. And there you go. Pizzle. Nah, I'm good.
I mean, hold on.
Very serious. Yes, sir.
People eat PB tips of animals?
Yep.
That made my stomach hurt. I gotta go to the bathroom, dog.
All right, now look. Don't y'all come for me for this last one. Do not come for me. I'm so serious. There's only one person's of this I will eat. But if you come with it, I'm telling you, banana pudding.
That's my mind right there. That's my mind. You just
banana pudding.
You just Aisha, the boy don't eat banana pudding, baby.
I don't eat banana pudding.
Lord, Jesus.
I don't like that pudding, tapioca, vanilla, whatever it is. I don't like it. It is gross. There's only one person in the world who I eat, and they are I think they're in Korea or Germany. I don't know where they are. Don't bring it to my house and expect me to eat it. You can bring it. That's me. I don't eat it. It's gross to me. I don't eat it. Okay. Yeah. I see. Look, I told you they coming for me. Jay is wrong with I am from the South, deep in the South. I don't eat banana pudding. I don't eat it. I make peach cobbler. Awesome peach cobbler. I make that 7-Up cake, upside down cake, sock it to me cake, all of that. I eat all of it. I make it. Red velvet cake, all of that. Matter of fact, I make a sweet potato.
I can't even look at you right now, bro. I cannot even hold my head up and look at you.
I don't eat banana pudding.
A banana.
I don't eat it.
Oh my God.
So if you have a dessert, like if you say, hey, we had a great meal, and you bring out banana pudding, I'm not eating it. Yes, I've tried it. I've tried it, Wallace. I've tried it.
Granddad said you dropped the bomb on me.
I told y'all don't come for me, man. And this is not clickbait. I don't eat it. So don't say, oh, I'm gonna make some and you're gonna taste it. No, I won't. You're gonna get your feelings hurt, is what you're gonna get from me. I don't eat that. I've tried it. I don't like the pudding. It's gross. So, do
you not eat pudding of any kind?
No, chocolate pudding is good. What other pudding is there?
Or what if somebody substituted the vanilla pudding for chocolate pudding? Would you eat banana pudding?
Is that banana pudding then?
Yeah.
And then you put bananas in. Nah, man. Nah, I'm out.
You don't eat bananas?
Nah. I don't want it. I don't want it at all. It's just ugh. I don't eat banana
just
pudding,
gotta start
man.
the press, dog. I can't even go no more.
I don't eat banana pudding.
I don't know what to do. It's okay.
I don't eat it at all. Period.
Man. Hey, well.
So.
Yeah,
hey, I'm Jay Stoggs, the Buff Nerd, and I probably won't be back on here.
I
won't be back on here.
It takes a lot to make me speechless, y'all. Jay Stoggs just did that though. He made me speechless tonight.
I don't see how people eat it personally, but you know what? That's just, man. I know that they have potassium and bananas are good for. I don't eat bananas. I don't eat. The only thing I eat with bananas is maybe banana bread, maybe. But I gotta know you if I eat your banana bread. I gotta know you. I just don't randomly get that. I don't get it. I don't order it ever. And unless other people are eating it will go straight in the trash.
That's the Sandman telling me it's time to go. All righty then.
Yeah. So hey, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I know when this hits, people are going to come at me. That's fine. Come at me. Because it is what it is. I know who I am. I'm comfortable in saying banana pudding is gross. I'm comfortable in that space.
Just stop, man. You don't have to keep saying that.
It is. It is. And chitlins.
Hey, man.
And okra.
Hey, chitlins over some rice with some hot sauce. Cut them up real fine with a little bit of hog maw in there as well. With some cornbread.
Let me tell you something.
Thank
you want me to be skinny? Put that in my fridge, and that's all I have to eat. I won't eat. I'll drink water.
Are you gonna die?
I will die. If you just fill my fridge with banana pudding, okra, and chitlins and say, this is all we got for the next month.
Jay, do you eat strawberry shortcake? Is what Wallace want to know.
Do I eat strawberry shortcake? Yeah.
Yeah.
On occasion. Stream strawberries and cake. See, there you go. In them comments.
Well, you didn't put it up and we about to go.
Yeah, I eat strawberry shortcake, but I don't eat banana pudding. And that should not define.
Hey, Wallace, since you there, what's the food that you just won't eat? What's something you won't eat, Wallace? I just want to see what somebody else. Okay. Tina said papaya.
Papaya
is kind of just plain Jane though. Like it really don't have no taste to me.
You put the stuff on it. It's the tangerine or tetrine or whatever.
It's called tahini, dog. Tahini.
I don't eat it. I don't eat papaya.
Do you not do fruit? You didn't grow up eating fruit and vegetables in the day?
You know what I like? I like apples. I like cold apples. Apples in the fridge. I eat grapes. You can freeze them, but you got to, don't do them all at the same time. But Wallace, you don't eat squash? Squash is, man. Summer squash is good, my guy. Squash is good.
Hey, man, I make a squash casserole out of yellow squash. Oh, boy, it's fire. Fire.
Squash is good. See, Wallace, everybody has that thing, man. I don't eat banana pudding. You eat squash. There you go.
Yeah, squash is a little bit more acceptable than banana pudding, bro. Don't try to weasel your way out of. Yeah, man.
What? I don't know. I'm putting that poll up, man. I'm gonna put that poll up. Who?
No,
I'm not. Look, man. I have been ridiculed for many, many, many decades by my own family because I don't eat chitlins and banana pudding. Yeah. And then the other side that all Louisiana people for okra, I'm like, well, okra nasty anyway, so I don't eat it. So ha.
All right, man. Let's make this move, man. Hey, we want to appreciate here. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. Hey,
right
for the Buff Nerd, I'm your man. I almost said I'm Jay Stocks, but I'm not. That's Jay Stocks, the Buff Nerd. It's your boy, Big Game James, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Big Game Sports Buzz. Until next week, y'all be easy.